Two last time.
Shalom, shalom, y'all Sherrod. You would like to talk to Oklahoma. Once again, I heard the process down by Babylon the Great. First things first, we're going to turn to the east. Give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Which is the Teddy from the town, created the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. A double honor to the apostle of the great millstone. Shalom, Jesus, the first living the truth. And shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying the church themselves to rule. Here we are, y'all Sherrod, on the eve of Jacob trouble. To where the president Donald Trump, he's stepping it up. They got all kinds of ICE agents running through DC, pretty much doing a head check. Basically, I call it like an intimidation factor. They got all the police been militarized. Everything is set up, and you can tell it's all set up. Jacob's up here looting in DC, so everything is in place. What Donald Trump do is big one, man. So look for like Rex 84. The King Alfred plan, these little military drills they had to shut down the Church of Israel, they're going to implement them, man. All is in place. They got the money. He signed that big, beautiful bill. So they got all the money for the police, ICE. Oh, they're also recruiting for ICE. They got like 100,000, applicants. So every Edomite that's like want to be in a militia group or wants to do hurt to Yasharala, he can sign up for ICE and he does it, just like the KKK.
I heard they're doing a sign-up bonus and they're like doing a college release from the debt.
They are. So, I did a lesson on it. They doing student loan forgiveness, and you get up to $50,000 sign-on bonus. Man, that's like a whole year's salary for the everyday working man. So that's big money. That's mean they juicing it up. They want people to sign up to get out there and bust Jake over the head, man. And Jake is falling for the snare of the trap. They ain't DC loot. It's just cheese on the trap.
Right up there alley.
Yeah, I'm like, man, so that's a cold setup. So really, we're in the time of Jacob trouble, because once all that happens, Esau's not going to sit here and be like, are you a hard-working citizen? Are you this? Man, if you brown or yellow, and your butt getting jacked up. They're going to do racial profiling. They're probably going to have checkpoints. They're going to be yanking people out. Like, what's that movie, Paid in Full? Them Cameron pull dude out the car. You know what I'm saying? They're going to yank Jake out there, man. We seen one Jake got his window busted. The ICE agents, he didn't want to open the door. They just like, stand back. So it's about to get like that, man. Oh, I'm also hearing something new too, y'all Sherrod. They're trafficking the children in these public schools. I'm finding that out. Like, you got Eve crying, like they done lost my child. They're pulling Jakes out of classes that's like trouble Jakes and putting them in alternative school already at the beginning of the year. So it's basically like Trump, because he said he wanted to destroy the Department of Education. And he's doing that. So they let you know, ain't gonna be no going to school, going to a job. They let you know, like, concentration camp is your future. So we're at that time where he is about to make that big one, man. The has been prophesying for a long time. We've been prophesying about it, and now we're here. Now it's all on the table. Can't nobody be like, oh, that ain't happening. They not gonna do that. They're doing it, man. They going down the block in DC. Your boy smoking a square, and he start rolling up like, man, is that marijuana? Well, what you got going on right there? And that's just them right now, kind of getting familiar with the territory. The minute they're gonna start jacking Jake up. And then he can initiate martial law if he wants to. It's all set up to where if you outside and you just pass curfew, and they just gonna jack you on up. So we're there. Oh, that brings in a massive desire going to see not be able to. They might do checkpoints like, hey, man, you ain't going nowhere. You on lockdown. And what Trump gonna say? Because of crime. It ain't no crime like that. He can run propaganda. They said DC's crime rate is down. See, that's Esau lying, coming with that deceit. Why is he doing all that? Because, hey man, it's like Trump won't. They won't take blood, man. They've been wanting it for a long time. And now everything is in place for them to get it. So I'm bringing this out right here to Jeremiah 30 and 5. It says, but thus said the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. I like that, man. It said a voice of trembling and fear and not of peace. Basically, the Trump administration declaring war on U.S. citizens. You don't want to fight nobody on the outside, these other countries. Y'all see how he acted with Putin? And he bowed down. So what he want to do, he want to pick on the poor and the needy, which is what? Goes to the children of Israel. So he's going to start the war right here on USA soil, which could spark civil war. Some people are like, I didn't sign up for this. What are you doing? I'm going to go overseas and allow people not, in my block. Like, I know people stay in this city. So how many soldiers gonna carry them orders out? All you need is one charismatic general to say, man, Trump ain't full of nothing. You know, the Epstein files, these are my soldiers. And we doing this. You know, and then Trump got to quell that. So we on the brink of civil war, man. This thing about to get juicy. And I like that preacher said, a voice of fear and trembling. Because I'm saying a lot of Eves, they trembling right now. They scared. You know, Eve used to live in their Eve. Now their children getting attacked. Trump taking away food stamps, Section 8. You know, everybody knows they got troops running down the block. So now Eve, like, you know, they all looking for a man. So you got Isaiah 4:1 about to kick in. Check this out, I'm bring this next one out, man. It's Jeremiah 30:6. It says, Ask ye now, see whether a man doeth travail with trial. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. You know, so they're saying men gonna be out here like they about to get crying and stuff. I've already witnessed somebody crash out, you know, and cry. Like I've witnessed that precept already. And there's nothing going on right now. So imagine when Jacob Trump really kick in and troops are going through unalive people and say there's dead bodies in the street, you're going to see grown men over there just,
they're gonna be
pay taxes.
They're going to be crying, pleading for their life.
I was a good nigga.
Yeah.
I was a good nigga. I paid my taxes. I gave me need to be. You know, they would be crying and stuff. We had rights. Yeah, crying. They was doing snot boogers. I've already seen Jake do that. I've seen a loud crash out, man, and cry like a woman in childbearing, man, like a little 3-year-old. You don't see big 6'6", 260-pound Jake crying. Especially when he talks about the athletes, these basketball, football players, how soft they is. You don't see a 6'8" dude, 280, crying like a little baby, man.
On their knees, holding on their feet. I do anything. Just feel me.
They'll be crying. They're gonna be crying for what? They'll be crying for that MOTV, that market of beach. Like, just give it to me. I promise I'll be good. You know, so now we're about to see who the real warriors are and who you know, who they do that portray. They put up an act, but really ain't tough like that. I'll bet you, hey, my bottom dollar, a lot of these gangster dudes, they gonna give it up. These dudes, I know them dudes are scary, man. They don't want to be, they only good to attack Jake. We're trying to attack Esau, the real enemy. They don't do that, man. So you're gonna see them crying like they giving birth. And that right there gonna mess the Eve up, that mess with him. Because if he crying and all that, then she gonna start crying, and the children gonna start crying. It's gonna be a chain reaction. And only the men of the Lord gonna, you know, that's that what they call it, a tree in a weary place, or a water in a dry land. That's when all the women gonna flock to the men of the Lord. We gonna have to listen and understand it. They have stability. We already know what's coming. So we ain't gonna be here boo-hooing and all that. We waiting on this sort of race. They'll go take you something I'm scared of. But, you know, they gonna look for us. They might not forget, you know, J-Rock. You know what I'm saying? This dude's scary, man. I'm looking for that little bitty dude on the highway ahead. Where he at? Look, I want to know what's going on. It's gonna catch them off guard. They still believe in the government. They think, you know, they can vote and they can problems away. You know, I don't understand that. They can vote. I'm going Democrat this time. And it's going to fix everything. I know he's hard at this point. He's like, I got to do a reset. You know what I'm saying? I got to do a bird. So, and then I'm going to run the block.
That's a spirit like that, too, because if you really think about it, the Lord, it's really the Lord that set Esau up to do all of these things. So, you know, the Lord is basically angry with the wicked every day. And you can't forget. First Peter chapter 4:17 about to take place. When he said, "Judgment not to be at the house of Yahweh to Yahweh." Right? He said, "If it begin at the house of the Lord, where shall if it begin? If Luke paragraph, if the wife can be scarcely saved, then where should the sinner and ungodly appear? So they're gonna appear right in front of us. I just get it from
This is First Peter 4:17. It says, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begins at us, what shall the end be to them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh?"
We see in the end right here, right? So you got, like, just like Dr. read in Jeremiah the 30th chapter, 6th verse, where it broke down that these days, the sinner and ungodly, they're gonna be doubled over. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna have hands on their Lord like they're getting ready to have a child. Okay, and so that's why it says where to the thing on the God will appear. We're telling you, they're gonna appear right in front of Esau Edom weapons, right? You know, they're gonna appear, they're gonna double over, they're gonna be begging for their life. Okay, that's what the Lord said. They gonna where the sin of ungodly appear. Okay, and real quick, I'm gonna further back that up because this is Isaiah chapter 13 verse 9, right? Because it says, "Behold." All right, and when you read scripture, it says, "Behold," it's basically saying, "Watch." Okay, and it said, "The day of the Lord, Yahweh Shah coming." Okay, this right here is what we're talking about, the day of the Lord, which is pretty much Jacob's trouble. And it said, "Full both with wrath and fierce anger." All right, so the Lord is pissed off, especially he's pissed off to the 2/3. He's tired of you niggas. Okay, he's tired of you ratchet ass hoes with the long eyes, you know, fake nails. He's tired of you. So he's about to bring that judgment. He's gonna use Esau and he's gonna rain that terror on you. Okay? To lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. And that's basically what's coming. So the Lord about to get ready, he come with that fierce anger, and he get ready to destroy all sinners, especially among the house of Israel.
Like I like how you really split that, man. Jake, sin against Yahweh, they don't want to repent, man. They've been using the prophets. We've been out here, brothers been out here prophesying, letting you know the story coming, being good watchmen. And Jake is for bears, you know. Why? Because they got the vanity of this life in their face, the lust stuff. Like I still get it picked up. About the system is still in place. But now, because they so stuck on work and so caught up in their strong delusion, they don't see the breaking of it. Like a lot of Jakes don't even hear what Trump's talking about. They ain't got an idea that the sword is being sharpened up right in front of their face, man. Trump's on all kinds of legislation, which is all war tactics that he's signing, man. He's taking away money, he's beating up the military, industrial complex, and he said no, when he about to attack Yashara, when I was out to do a temperature check on my jobs, they not ready. They're not even paying attention. So this thing gonna catch them off guard. And like you say, they're gonna be crying, blowing snot boogers. And they had time to repent, man. A lot of them don't walk past the camp, didn't seek the Lord, don't care to know the Lord. They like, I got my degrees, I got my money up, so I don't need to get in there. They look at us like, you a hate camp, you a hate group. You know, not knowing we just calling out truth. Esau, he's the real person that's full of hate. And he's seeking your blood right now. They showing you in so many ways. Somebody alligator Alcatraz. Used to feed our babies to alligators. They letting us know like they want to turn back the clock. Like we want to get back to the 1700s, whip his back, feed his baby to a gator. That's where Esau want to go with it, man. And Jake is just so a lot of them are so docile and simple. That's what comes to third. They don't believe on Yahweh Shah or knows the correct doctrine. They don't care to know. They just cool to go on a turn, put their money in the plate, going home after about 3 or 4 in the evening. Each time they be having been there all day. And they get nothing. They go listen to a man and hear his little fluff. And they man topped out. You know, so I'm gonna bring up this right here. Because this prophesy we're about to go through in the scriptures, man, in Jeremiah 37, it says, the last of that day is great. So they none is like it. It's the time of Jacob's trouble, but ye shall be saved out of it. I like how the Lord ended up saying ye shall be saved out of it. We putting the work in now, man. We clean our hands up now. We wash the blood off now. You know, we clean our sins up now. We ain't gotta like wait for destruction to hit to seek the Lord. We doing it now. We ahead of the game. You know, and it said the day is great and none is like it. Exactly, because now the devil got peak technology. He didn't have in the 1700s. The devil got we can set up in this office, push a button, and lay out a whole block using a drone with no pilot or nothing. You know, right there, eat some gummy bears. You can press a button. Or you just tell AI to do it. It's that easy. That's how advanced the sword is now. They're not paying attention to what is going on and what they up against. You know, that's why you got to seek the Lord early. Now, hey, whatever the Lord let Esau get, he gonna get. Straight, hey, earth strikes from his depths. I got to put on back over right here. So it's Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 10, and it says, "For the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light; the sun shall be darkened, and his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine." And that lines up perfectly with the missile was mentioned. Right, so when there's gonna be a lot of chaos, and to the point where it's gonna be nuclear missiles, and they're gonna block the sun and the moon.
right? Because all of those missiles and stuff is gonna cause those fumes, and you're not gonna be able to see the light. Okay? And then in verse 11, and it says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, the wicked, which is the 2/3, all right? And of course, he's all eating the devil, right? And it says, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. So everybody that has that proud behavior, that refuse to hearken unto his word, the Lord said he's going to cause them to cease. Okay? You know, as the scripture says, fire goes before destruction, and the haughty spirit before a fall, right? And it says, and I will lay low the haughtiness and the haughtiness of the terrible, and I will make, and then pretty much in verse 12, which is going to line up with Isaiah 4:1, right? Because it says, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wares of Ophir. Okay, and that all in those times, and that's pretty much going to be the man of the Lord. Those are the ones that are going to be saved. So the Lord is going to make them more precious than fine gold, but all of the people that, you know, prone to committing iniquity, and they don't have to carry the word, they don't have the fear of Yahweh Shah, the Lord said he's going to cause them to cease. So yeah,
that's a righteous judgment too, man. They is wicked, man. They don't want to put in no work. They don't even consider who they are. They like, I ain't that evil. Like, set that stuff up. You know, not knowing you just shut down the doors of mercy when you do that. We're doing a service. We're trying to lace you up with my understanding that way you have enough to be sufficient to where you can have a personal relationship with Yahweh Shah. You know, all you got to do is read your word.
That basically just biting the hands of Yahweh Shah. You know, he said that they had yet liberty, but they have not known me. You know, the Lord gave them blessings, but they still have not known me, and they refuse to hear, you know.
I got one today. I got what? Second Ezra 9:17. Everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by his faith, whereby he must by he believe. It says, shall he preserve from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in the land, and wherein my daughters, for I have sanctified them from the beginning. And that goes into what the brothers were saying. Hey, you're gonna be saved by you coming into this truth. And a lot of people, they shine their hand at them. They don't want to believe that. So they're gonna get caught out there in the darkness that the scriptures are speaking of. And shit, you can go to Amos 5:18, and it speaks about that darkness that the Lord is about to bring on this place, which is Jacob's struggle. It says Amos 5:18, and it reads, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord." Because a lot of people, they think the day of the Lord, when it comes, the Lord is going to crack the sky and save everybody. Right. Or like they're going to get raptured out of something. But no, you got to go through this, because the Lord said he prayed that you get kept through it, not that he take you out of it. I might as well pull that sooner or later I get it. But this is Amos 5:18, and it reads, it says, "Woe unto them that desire the day of the Lord, for the day of the Lord, to what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into a house and lay his hand on the wall and the serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light? Every darkness, it says, even darkness and no brightness in it, man." So it's gonna be like Chase Row out there, man. You're gonna barely escape from one thing, and then something else might get you. It's gonna be constant chaos, constant problems. That's what it's made by Jacob. You gotta have the Lord to be saved out of this thing.
And then just back you up when the doctor said earlier, you know, but we got to go through it. You know, a lot of it, that's pretty much that's a shot towards the Christians. You know, they try to say that, you know, we're not going to go through trials and tribulation. We're going to be raptured out of them before all of the evil comes. Okay, but that, according to the scriptures, we'll put in Acts 14:22. It said, confirming the souls of the disciples, and it exalted them to continue in the faith, and that we through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh by Yahweh Shah. So that means that the Lord is going to turn up the heat, and that heat is symbolically speaking in that furnace of adversity, and we got to walk through it in order for us to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh by Yahweh Shah. So ain't no way around it. We got to go through it, man. You know?
And what you got to work around is Esau coming with his blessing, which is that sword. It's going to be a big time military presence, big time gear. It's just going to come with all kinds of technology we ain't seen yet, man. It's going to be like modern warfare. And it's Ezekiel 21:8, it says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, verse 9, Son of man, prophesy and say, then say of the Lord, say, a sword is shamed, or Salakia, a sword is sharpened, and also furbished. Verse 10, it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth, if contemneth the rod of my son as every tree? Right there, they say that like Esau sharpened up the sword he got. Like they might be BSing, they might got an AK AR-15, but Esau is cleaning stuff up, getting stuff ready, man. Like they already know what they about to do. So they looking to unalive some Jakes. You know, they hate Jake. So and like this how we make America great again. You know, they're gonna be choking out Pablo and Lil Ray Ray. You know, that's how they gonna get down, man. They tell us to move to a safe zone.
This is Revelation 12:12 to back you up. It says, therefore reject ye heavens and them that dwell therein. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and to the sea, for the devil cometh down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
Yeah, they coming down with great wrath and they'll be out but a short time. Esau gotta hurry up, man. They talking about they seeing chariots in the space coming in. You know what that is. And at one of my jobs, they got all the military branches posted up, but don't have one on the military force. We make a lot of parts, you know, for these certain companies, man, to get this stuff going. And it's all to get the war machine going. I know that you work in a job that deals with military, they got you on military overtime right now. They know they need it. They getting ready to pretty much siege the children of Israel. They're gonna put a siege on it, man.
Yeah, basically, you go and they getting ready for that war in heaven right there too.
God.
Yeah. That war in heaven, what they know they about to lose anyway. This is why they trying to move with move in haste. You know, that's the spirit of Esau right now. They want to move in haste, and this is what's going on in DC, LA, and then you know a couple more information coming out that they trying to take over Atlanta, you know, Philadelphia, and cities like that. Those are all cities that pretty much where Jake pretty much reside at. You know, those are where all the Israelites is at. And so that's them coming down, having that great wrath. Okay?
That's going to back you up. This is Revelation 2:10. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall come down. It says, for the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Like, that right there, he said, be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give you the crown of life. That means you got to cleave on to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and be faithful and believe on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua unto death. Even if it was to take your life, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to give you that crown of life. And then on the flip side of that, when he said, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, it's not talking about that the devil that they taught you in the Christian church, or that underground, that spiritual demon devil. No, it's talking about the real devil, the so-called white man, the ones who own the prison system, the privatized prison system. These are the devils that's going to cast some of you into prison.
Who bumped up their budget to ICE, who's over there actually literally exercising this right now.
All right. And that's exactly what they're doing. And you notice, like, all of the laws that come into play, because that's at Isaiah 10:1, you know, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decree, right? And so when they set up the laws, they got one piece of law where they're attacking the job, they're attacking the unions on the job, right? And so you're going to have some states, you're going to lose their job without reason, without cause, okay? When they lose their job, you know, most Americans is 2 paychecks away from being homeless, okay? So now they got a job now they got a law to where you can't be homeless. So what did Trump say about the homeless? He gonna send them. They're gonna take them somewhere. So he gonna put them in a concentration camp. So that precept lines up perfectly when he says, "Behold, when the devil shall cast some of you into prison." And that's exactly what is going to happen. A lot of innocent people are gonna be thrown into the prison system, man. You know, and that's what we out here warning you. And this is why we constantly warning you and telling you, like, you need to get right for your house about to be out of shot. You know, as it says in Isaiah 55 and verse 6, where it says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, right? It's that time to do where you seek the Lord while he may be found. But that's the only person they're going to deliver you out of it. How about you guys are going to deliver you out of the trouble, man? As it said in Jeremiah chapter 30:7, right? Because he said in the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay, and who that he is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He's going to save Yahshua out of that trouble. Okay, and he's going to send his angels on our behalf. All right, but if you refuse to hearken, you're going to be caught up with it, man. You know, and Esau Edom is going to rain terror. He's going to drain blood, man.
This is Daniel 12:1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up.
Right.
The great prince was standing for the children of thy people. It says, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And everyone that shall be found written in the book are the hopeful elect, and the elect of the nation of Israel. But for the rest of the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, hey, it's gonna be a bad time for you, man. Hey, the devil gonna come down so hard that the Lord gotta send angels to protect you, man. And if you shun his protection, that means you left out there to the elements. Esau gonna get you and eat you up.
Yep. That's exactly what's gonna happen, man. You know, that's why he said Michael shall stand up. And that lines up perfectly where when the devil come in like a flood, right? And so and that's when the Lord gonna lift up that standard. Okay, and he's gonna lift up that standard, and it's gonna be on behalf of the elect. Okay, and that's pretty much what it boils down to. That we're hoping to be a part of that hopeful elect that the Lord is gonna automatically save. You know, those who are written in the book.
Read the next verse. That and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, and some to everlasting life, and some to everlasting contempt. That means the hopeful elect is going to the everlasting life. They're going to get their salvation. But some of the
everything is through the roof. Groceries is high. And then you got working classes, all kind of videos and all kinds of lines and scripts and clips of them. Everybody, I can't take it no more. I seen a whole put the day at work. But he must have like, I regret my vote. I'm like, hey, it's too late, homie. Be in there. And Jake warned you he's gonna do that. Because hey, we in that time that I brought it out that he saw coming down with great wrath. Because he done lost. His kingdom, his time is up. The elites know that. So that puts pressure on Trump, like, hey man, you better Operation Warp Speed this stuff and quit playing around before we release them Epstein files. You know, he under pressure. He's under major pressure. They putting the heat on him. You know, this dude ain't moving this, what you call it, autonomous. He ain't moving like that. He gotta take orders from the small hats, the bankers. They like, hey man, yeah, they telling him, he trying like, hey, get it going, homie. Like right now, I better come and see the block cleaned up. I better not see no Jake when I come visit your country. It better be my prison. Exactly. I need to collect that 80 rack per bed. Yeah, and we talking about that yesterday. So that's that they get money off of it. So how diabolical and wicked is that? You don't know Esau's the devil. I don't know what to say. This devil is taking somebody that's poor, half nothing, throw him in a concentration camp to make $80,000 off of them or whatever these devils making off of them, just to get money. That's diabolical. Huh? Like, God, that's a devil for them. Back him up. This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe to the brother might have quoted earlier. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, to take away the rights from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the father.
And if you think about that word woe, we always when you go to look at the definition, it says great sorrow and distress. So it says woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. And that's pretty much Esau, even the so-called white man. So the Lord got a righteous indignation that's gonna be against him. So that's why the devil, he's losing everything he has. He's coming down. That's why he's coming down with great wrath, because he knows, right? He knows the Lord is coming for him. Okay, so he's trying to take as many jakes as he can if possible, right? And, you know, if it was possible, he'll be able to take all jakes. That way the Lord won't have nobody to come back to. But, you know, as the scripture says, it's not possible, right? You know, it's not possible for Esau Edom to take us all out, okay? And so, and another thing when he said that take away the right from the poor and the needy, he's doing that right now, all right? He's literally making it to where, you know, the people can lose their job right now as we speak, you know, because he's getting rid of all the union jobs. He's attacking the union right now, okay? And so the fact that he's attacking the union, that gives them that gives the supervisor and the manager more power on their job. And so if there's a Jake or Israelite that's on a job, you know, so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, of course you have the speckled bird. If they on their job and the management don't like them, they can come up with some trumped up charge and then fire that individual. And now the individual is homeless, and then you know it's a cycle. We're telling you what these devils is doing. You know, what was the Apostle Paul we said, let Satan to get an advantage of us. We're not ignorant of his devices. These are the devil's plans to have us all going into the concentration camp. If he can't do that, then he's trying to prepare a slaughter for our children, you know, for Yasser, man.
I got one to back up. Statement y'all just made. The devil, he getting draconian. He coming down like a dragon now. So this is Revelation 17. It says the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, to keep the commandments of Yahweh as the testimony of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. You hear that? The dragon was wroth with the woman, man. The woman represents the nation of Israel. You know, they represent that nation, man. That woman about to get attacked because right now she doesn't have her husband. He's not here. The husband is who? Yahweh Shah. You know, he's here in the spirit, but he ain't here physically yet. So that means that devil, he got to open it. You know, it's like a criminal see a chick walking by herself. You know, he like an opportunity. You know, he see her with her purse.
Ain't no light.
You know,
ain't no cop looking around. Ain't no. She by herself. Oh, ain't no cameras right now. She getting ready to walk in the alley. That's how these devils coming, man.
Because we're the poor and we ain't got nothing. Right. We ain't got no military, no standing force. So the devil like, this is my opportunity to get them before Yahweh Shah gets here. And like I said, it said went to make war with the remnant of her seed. This devil, he gonna comb through all of Yahshua, the children of Israel. He's looking for the elect because that's the ones that Yahshua care about. You know, that's precious. Going up.
Yeah, just to back you up, this is 2nd Esdras 16 and 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Ooh, that go right with the precept of this war right there, man. So like madmen. You know, Trump gonna put it on them to go crazy like madmen. They're gonna be yanking Jake out the house, you know, casting them out. You get all belligerent, they're gonna unalive you. You know, they're gonna look to pull out the man too. Like whoever the head of the household, pull them out, jack them up. And they're gonna grab the women and children and throw them in the paddy wagon and go to concentration camp. That's how they're gonna do it, man. It's like old school ever had a KKK get down. So they're gonna ride through in Humvees and M-Raps and start jacking Jake up, man. And they said, what? Get those that fear the Lord. He wants the elect. You know, everybody is looking for the elect right now. So it's really gonna be on us brothers that, you know, do the truth. You righteous brothers and sisters that listen and got this word. But see, that's when Esau gonna get snuffed. Because I'm looking at Esau like, I want you to make that move. Because that's when the Lord gonna flex on Esau. Like, yeah, you can have the 2/3. I don't care about them. You know, you can have these little niggas. They rebellious. Like, they get on our nerves. If they get on our nerves, imagine they get on the Lord's nerves. He's like, man, I done did all this, gave you all this grace period, all this time to self-right, and you still want to be a nigga? Okay. Hey, I'm about to put that rap on Esau, get him. But when you come for the hopeful elect, and the Lord starts hearing his name called out, you know, Yahweh Shah, that's a whole different beast right there. Because, hey, the Lord loved that woman, man. That woman, that the remnant, the ones that fear the Lord, got to act together. You know, that's like that good feminine woman that do everything you like, is in submission. Like, hey, Yahweh Shah got plans for the whole elect. So the Lord is looking to uplift that standard and make his name famous again, like he did with King David, like he did with Samson. The Lord now wants to show himself. Right now, that's what the 2/3 don't mess with us like that. They're like, where your power at? What you talking? Yahweh Shah where? Yahweh Shah what? You broke niggas? You ain't got no motion. You ain't doing nothing. Esau got this and got that. I don't see nothing. What you talking about? So the Lord hears that for 2/3. That's a challenge. You know, even Esau saying that, like, man, I've been running through Jake for the past 400 years. Talk about, man, we lynch him, feed him the gators. I take stuff away from them. I even have my police force unalive them, and hey, they get paid vacation. So I've been ravishing the children of Israel. So what you talking about? You know, so that's the Lord, like, okay, it's a perfect opportunity. You know, so we over here fooled with the spirit of Yahweh Shai. So when this devil, hey, he tell you the scripture. What he tell the woman to do when she get ravished? She supposed to holler out. So they go to Proverbs 18 and 10. Not only do we holler out that name. And then it's gonna kick in the Psalms the 91st chapter. Like I set him on high because he know my name. Like all these scriptures gonna go into play at this certain, like this time. That's why I'm loving this time. This game time. You know, we putting our little face paint on, like, yeah, I'm ready for you, E. So when we holler out that name, hey, certain things is gonna happen, man. The Lord, hey, he gonna show himself, and that's when he's already gonna be scared. They're gonna come back, give a report like, hey man, this dude, hey, he Incredible Hulk on us, man. And smashed that Alpha Bravo team.
I barely made it out alive.
Yeah, they gonna be, hey man, hey, send out the box. I'm not going for that guy.
Terminators.
Yeah, send out the Terminators, man. We're not going for that guy. Hey, he gonna holler out, hey, go to Plan B-52. You know what I'm saying? Like, there they go. Esau knows about the whole elect. It's just he don't know who is and who ain't. We don't even know who is and who ain't. Nobody does. Only the Lord knows. Now we putting out our work to make ourselves worthy, but nobody truly knows until Esau make that move, man. That's what we call ourselves the hopeful elect. Exactly. So everybody's waiting on that. Except we're in a position to where we know what's going on and we know what to do. 2/3 don't know. 2/3 don't know nothing, man. 2/3 gonna cry and holler for the MOTV. You know, they're not gonna know nothing. They misuse their grace period. They abuse the prophets.
Shall learn from the same perils and shall keep my salvation in the land where waters are, and sanctify them from the beginning. That's talking about the elect. Verse 9 it says, then shall they be a pitiful case, which now have abused my way, and they have cast them away despite shall be dwell in torment, such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And they that have known my law, they yet had liberty, and when they yet had a place of repentance, was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Ooh, that's everything I just said right there. That's it. We ain't out here just talking reason. We out here talking the words we have about Yahweh. Lord just said that you abuse his way. You didn't want to hear his word. Talking with the OKC camp when they talking about how they want to get with it. Because they don't have faith. It all boils down to faith, man. So for all you brothers and sisters that's here in this congregation, that's why y'all talk about the Lord of hosts. He goes to the heavenly, party. They feel glad on that. 2/3 they don't have that. Like you said, I can pull it out. They're gonna be trembling and be in critical case. You know, they're gonna be hollering out Jesus, and there's gonna be no remedy for that. That shows you abuse the way. It's like, man, you hollering out the wrong name. That's disrespectful. You know?
That's slapping the Lord's hand right there. That's biting the hand and feet. Right? But they think they had that yet liberty, right? The Lord gave them that grace period, right? Not only he gave them that grace period, he gave you that, the time that you needed, right, to come back to y'all about to be on God. But since you abuse it, now you're gonna be in that pitiful case.
And not only did you have his liberty, like you didn't just like, I don't believe that. You despised it. You talk shit about it. Like, nigga, fuck that. Nigga, y'all wrong. And I don't want to hear that. Nobody can say, you can't say to the white man, I don't want to be a part of it. Nigga, like, man, you despise the gospel. You despise your gift. That is the word gave to you. Your salvation, you despise it. The hand was helping to lift you up and protect you. You spit on it.
Some of them in the spirit, I know they did. They in the same spirit as you. I mean, the father's birthright. And he took it for granted.
I always say that ungrateful child.
Yeah, that's they did. Third doing the same spirit as Esau, man. Esau, like, I don't need that birthright. Give me that plate. Give me that little pot to eat. You know, he didn't care. So 2/3 just like Esau, man. A total lack of spiritual insight. And like I said, hey, he opened up and gave you a way. Hey, it made it easy for you to no excuse, man. You can say, well, I don't know how to read. I couldn't break it down. That's the prophets out here for. You got brothers prophesying in Espanol. You even got a sign language camp.
You got Bible apps that you can press the button and read.
Exactly. So there's no excuse, man. I couldn't understand it. That's the prophets for, to break it down.
Now it's even more easy. They need to create ChatGPT that'll work down the scripture for you. Some of it, they'll break down the scripture for you.
I wouldn't rely on the computer. Yeah, I say rely on the prophets, man. Forget AI. That might throw you off, man. But the Lord set up men of the Lord to break it down for you, you know? So, yeah, I wouldn't get too caught up in the AI, man. It might throw you off. That's a computer system. Pretty much, that's a demon.
Yeah, might hack you.
Yeah, that's a demon, man. You know what I'm saying? Plus, AI learns from the prophets anyway. So that's secondary, man. So you despise the men of the Lord is what's disrespectful. We doing a service. We out here like Yahushua. You know, we come to you in the flesh, making our body a living sacrifice to give you the word. You know, the Lord does not take none of that lightly. You know, we doing a service to give it to you. Break it down, make it easy. You get anything you want, man. There's all kind of brothers doing lessons day and night, man. It's like I like how the Lord put on Apostle the Holy Spirit to call it break millstone. We grinding. You're not taking the hood off. I'm grinding. I'm grinding. We grinding, man, day and night. You know, you got brothers all over the world putting this world out. You know, and just like back then, see, we're in the same pose as Noah. They disrespected Noah, man. Noah told them it's gonna rain. They all like, man, whatever, that nigga crazy, man.
We over here building, and they over here talking shit. It ain't gonna rain. Nigga, then when it rained, what happened? Knocking at the door. Can we come in? The Lord shut that down.
Real quick, this is a quick precept because he said, the Lord made it easy, right? Because he said, 1 John chapter 5 and 3, and he said, for this is the love of Yahweh Yahushua, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous, right? And that word grievous goes into burden, right? His commandment, how the Lord has set it up, is not grievous. It's not a burden for you to do the work of Yahweh Yahushua. So that's how he made it easy for you, okay? And that, you know, you gotta.
Okay, man, I'm bringing this out right here, man. Shalom to the Aqua comment board, man. Shalom, right? Macaulay, yeah, this right here. I'm gonna bump up to 8. And this is Ezekiel 21 and 8. It says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, verse 9, son of man, prophesy and say, thus said the Lord, a sword is sharpened and also fervent. You know, so that means perfected, sharpened. So that means Esau got his weaponry and military stuff down pat. You know, there go verse 10. It is sharpened to make a sure slaughter. It is fervent that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? They got there, where them fans at? Where them boots on the ground? Like, dude, you better get out of there. It said, contempt the rod of my son as every tree. The Lord looking to chop down, you know, y'all strong like they some trees. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what they call a AK-47 in the hood? Chopper. Hey, the Lord about that. They about to come out there, man. Esau might come out with 50 cal. They might say, clean the block. He just and chop them all down, man.
And Yahushua said it best. He that bring it forth not good food, not be hewn down and thrown into the fire.
And that's what happens to 2/3, man. So this is time. Hey, this is like a good watchman, man. Like the Lord told us, a sword is coming. So like a watchman, be like, man, the enemy coming in. And we were literally saying that. You go on the news and look, and Esau, you know, got troops running down the block. Literally, ICE agents. This stuff wasn't happening in the 90s. This is some new stuff, man. So we know we at the end. There's troops, boots on the ground, Babylon the Great, running the block and checking on U.S. citizens. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you doing, man?
I also heard that there's fake ICE agents.
God, so that's Esau militia group. So now Esau can just join in. I want to unalive Jake, so I can order some ICE stuff off of Amazon, put it on, put a mask on, like KKK.
Yep, and I heard they're ravaging people.
God.
So
Jake out here thinking, you know, everything fun and games, up here dancing, boots on the ground where my fans at. And Esau over here, hey, he done perfected that sword, man. They running military operations right now. And Babylon the Great, not overseas, right here on the land, man. And the worst kingdom ever erected. Babylon, which is, well, I know it's going to all lead to destruction, is what it's going to do, man. The economy is trash. Other countries watching this. They're like, man, I don't want to trade with you. You about to fight your own people. What you going to make? You know what I'm saying? We doing bricks, homie.
Lose no money messing with you.
Yeah, right. It's closed shop over there. So, you everybody ducking and dodging because now it's about to be war. When I look at the U.S. citizens, they're not ready for war. Especially Jake, man. I know Esau now, they starting to see like, oh man, we done messed up. Man, get the AR-15. You look at Jake, he's still trying to get a little smoke sack.
Still clubbing.
Yeah, he's still clubbing. They got their boots on the ground, popping fans, and they still making murder.
Yeah, Jake trying to get a Hellcat to go do a donut on the block.
Exactly. Yeah, I woke up in a new Bugatti. Jake up here still, he out here hot sauce, and when the sword is literally coming, and the prophet was telling him it's coming, you can see it's coming. Jake got got the covers over his head, like I ain't seen nothing. We're gonna do like this to him.
And being so.
Exactly, he drunk.
Yeah.
He drunk like that Babylon juice.
Yeah.
Trump will get out there and lie real quick. Oh no, we just cleaning up crime and the homeless. Nothing to see here.
Right.
And then you go on TikTok and they over there, messing with little YNs, jacking them up like what y'all doing. So this thing is going down, man. We already know once the troops get out there and get physical, what's coming next? The MOTV. That's gonna be a deciding factor. They're gonna say, I'll leave you alone if you get the MOTV. If you got the MOTV, then I'm gonna run you down. And it says those that don't want to get it, you're gonna see down alive. This thing ain't gonna be like the juice. He gonna say you get it or else. And then how many people can stand up and really withstand that? When you got an AR-15 in your face.
No, they'll give in the
Yeah, exactly. And he got a syringe. And they're like, what's it gonna be? Your average Jake gonna give it up, man.
You got your little baby girl with a gun to the head. What you gonna do? You gonna take it or not?
Yeah. And you gonna need the Spirit of the Lord gonna be on you real tough to stand strong in that type of moment, man. They gotta do it tough. That's why we say build yourself up now like lifting weights. So when it comes to it, your faith is so strong in the Lord, man, you tell that devil pull it. They might mess their heads up. Like, what the heck? I ain't came across nobody like this. This dude ain't crying. They might look around like, man, that's somebody he's supposed to be scared. He's talking about pulling. And we looking for that standard to get lifted up. We looking for miracles to happen. Only the hope black see that. They gotta have some tangible. And whatever Jake gonna come through, a little simple, gonna come up. That's all she knows. Something that's tangible, and Esau about to cut all that off. So she about to be hollering when she in the past when you tell little Ray, go get that strap and get out there and do it. That's probably why they looting in DC right now, man. I don't know what they going on, what type of scenario happened, but it's all set in motion, man. The legislation's already in place. All they gotta do is say go. That's it. So that's how close we are to the end. Then if we're talking about they seeing something in space, so they might do a bait invasion, or it could be your house trial. We'll know when it happens. We don't know if it's real or not. Then the devil got AI. The devil can show run a thing on the YouTube or the TikTok and make it look real. There be some old fake made up stuff, man. Get everybody to go this way.
You got things.
Exactly.
They got the power of the media to do it.
God.
Every time something happens, they gonna put it on every news outlet, and they gonna constantly play it over and over and over again just to get people to believe.
They might run it this time to say, go ahead.
I'll be saying, Troy, that they got control of all the shit. And everybody they have this shit mindset. They gonna believe. They're gonna believe God without even checking the facts or anything like that.
Woman ain't got no wisdom. So you on a real low level. You're simple. Right. You below the woman. The woman ain't ready for this. So Sims ain't gonna make it, man. Only the men in the world can stand up to this. And what was I say? Yeah, they can run a deep fake and do the same thing that they did the 1/9 situation. They said, oh, this doesn't happen. Aliens touch down, they got a new virus out. The only thing that's gonna save you is to put this device in your body that constantly releases medicine. And that's the only way you're gonna make it. And how many J's gonna believe that? They don't know about the MOTV and all of that stuff. It ain't like we ain't told them. And it's so bad, you got other Israelite camps gonna tell their congregation to go get it.
IYC?
Yeah, they're gonna tell them to go get it.
They already told their congregation to take the facts.
Exactly. Take two. So when that scenario comes, they're gonna tell them the same thing. That's a lot of takes done real easy. Just like that. That's why having the correct doctrine, having 100% truth was so vitally important because it's your whole armor. You know, it's your whole armor on your mind and to know what's going on. You can make a good sound decision on what you need to do. That's why you need 100% truth, man. You can't have all the truth and then your MOTB is wrong. That's that little 2%. That's all Esau need to get in.
11 up the whole lump.
Exactly. That's all he needs.
Lord already said, the blind, they shall go follow to the ditch.
So that's all Esau needs, a little hole to get in. So this thing is so big that you got to be laced up with 100%, man, even to have a chance at this thing. And let you know, like Esau, this time he coming in like hard and heavy. This time, usually like in the 80s and 90s, they'll put it out there like, please do this, please do that, please go here. Nah, man, we here in 2025 where they gonna come out troops like, hey, kick your door in like it's a drug bust.
Like, Jesus, not ready.
Yeah, like a drug bust. You just work at a little job, you know, they gonna kick your door in like you got some major dope or something. They gonna say, hey, they ain't got no MOTB. They probably have little scanners.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 10 people over there ain't got the MOTB. Man, get in there, bust them up. You got preppers. They got a little sanctuary areas. Man, he's all about to get all up in there like they were ordering food.
Yep.
Yeah, they gonna take the food away.
I heard that they're going after them too. The preppers.
God, they might go after them first. Like, hey man, ain't no sanctuary for my, you know, my rap.
And that's dumb as hell. They on the internet. We got this going. We got all you gotta do is reroute your IP address. There go your address. And you just showed everybody what you got.
Yeah, the other thing is fake. If you show them what you got, you prepping, you on the internet, on the YouTube, you dumb as hell. Like I said, your stuff is already shown. Like they showed how they inventory. We got this food for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
We got 6 months. We got 6 years worth of dry storage food right here. The arsenal is bigger than
100 rounds of, you know, 7.62s. We got about 2 tons of 9mm.
Yeah.
We got a little militia group. Hey, you already done, man.
our garden is stocked up. Been in place for years.
Okay.
God, so they gonna be first ones get clipped. All right, they might attack the poor areas first. People is out there, so you need the Lord, man, to give you that standard, man. Because the Lord might have a computer glitch up, and they done already thought your block that got checked, and they can just pass right over. You know, the Lord done that before, so it can happen. I know about it. I done got clipped up, and the police had me, you know, and this dude's computer froze up. I was sitting there like, wow, his computer froze up. He was hitting it. Trying to reset it, and it didn't get back right. And after that, he looked at me. He was trying to take me in, you know, my stuff wasn't right. But then when the computer locked up, he let me go. I was like, that is amazing, man. I was like, what's the odds of that? He was about to get me, and then the computer locked up. So the Lord could do that when they take trouble hit. You know, they got little orders and blocks to hit. So, man, if the Lord can make you where they already, they say, oh, this block been checked already. You went in there like, you know, chilling. You know what I'm saying? They're playing checkers. Something. I checked. And you like, I don't know, they all about I ain't seen no, they went right past me. You know, or you might experience power.
The Lord said you live on the standard. Where a standard, it goes into like disappearing. So like the Lord like said it like, hey man, like just give totally over, you disappear. Like man, don't see him disappear.
Make you invisible.
Or it might be a dude, he might be sleeping not doing his job right, like that movie Fury. He see you.
Oh yeah.
And just keep it moving like I don't want the smoke. You know what I'm saying? You might get that type of mercy and grace. You know, you gotta put in the work though. You ain't gonna really get to put in the work. If you go to get some energy, you know, they do like it in judge. That's only for the hopeful that we get that type of work. That's we need the person. You know, we have the pressure, man. Like the devil, he put it out there like, man, I'm about ready to feel that blood. You know, we tired of playing nice. Because all that stuff ain't working no more. I put Jake on crack. He done got off of crack. I put gangsterism out there, and he don't want to be gangster no more. I put the Momo stuff out there. It look like, you know, some of them ain't doing that either. They still out here still having babies. So he saw fed up. He's like, I done hit Jake with everything I can think of. Trillions of dollars, all kinds of agenda, scenario, and Jake is still thriving.
Not to mention he's already been pointing out as being the wicked. So he's like, oh well, everybody already know I'm wicked. Might as well just go down and come full force.
Yeah, I ain't got a cover no more. I might as well be what they say I will. What's the Eminem make that song? I am whatever you say I am. You know?
I wasn't. Why would you say I am?
So he about to come just like that. Like, I might as well, you know, be the devil and do it. You know, Anthony Clancy. Not to know who's doing it. So he telling Trump, like, hey, man, get your stuff together, partner. I done got land and cleared out land. You ain't did nothing. You know? I look up on the thing and Jake still talking smack on TikTok. What are you doing? You know? So he got to hit a quota, man. He got to get that quota. And I think the reason he's doing that because deep down the side, they know about the open play, man. They done seen the problem. We probably got think tanks watching us right now. So in the back of Esau's mind, man, is that what if? That what if got them scared. Like, what if he is 144,000 Saints? What if? So if I attack him, hey, we might activate it. So they are like, okay, let's try to finesse it like this. But all that ain't working. We got to come for our bodies, man. And they just like to see. They like, man, we just gonna do it. We're gonna see. And they go to that precinct you brought out that destroying those that fear the Lord. You know, he saw this gonna run it. Like, I ain't got a choice. But the pressure, my system, my economy is done collapsed. I ain't got no allies around the world like that no more. I can't steal and spoil no more. Africa done got their weaponry up. I can't go and rob them no more. I done already took everything in the Middle East. The only thing left is what? Iran. So there's nothing left for me to do except attack the children of Israel. So we might as well do it. You know what they got? A couple ARs and Glock switches. I think we can get it done. You know, they up in their little war council with Trump. And they like, man, you know, the general part said, I feel confident we can get them. You know, that they went to the think tank like, hey, I don't know, man. I just really don't know, man. We can try something else. I think they might be. Because like I said, you brought it up earlier. AI was telling them that. AI was like, the black man, he's the closest to God. And this and that. Everybody really scared Esau like, God dang, AI said that?
Yeah, and I created this shit.
And they're already saying that the UFOs that they're like African Americans.
God, and man, you know that tripped me out that is coming out of the nerve. Because I heard that Edomite say that. He said that back years ago. So I'm like, this not getting legs on it. So that's the Spirit of the Lord right there, man. Mm-hmm. I'm like, how is it blowing up now? And that's really old news. That devil said that like I want to say 5-6 years ago, maybe more. Right. Yes, I'm like, now this is the thing.
It went viral on the body, you know. But yeah.
But I say that's also to put a target on y'all surroundings. Yeah. They're like, oh no, I'm not about to let you connect to no aliens. No, I'm not about to
yeah.
So hey, we gotta rinse you right now before they get here. And that's probably why, like you said earlier, you got dudes buying stuff off Amazon as ice. Like I gotta step it up. Mm-hmm. If they connect to them, they said 7 foot. 7 foot aliens, man. Hey, we gotta get them before it happens. And I'm telling you what type of technology they got. You know, so that's the slander campaign. That's an old clip. And that devil saying that. Nobody cared when that devil said that when it first came out. Now all of a sudden it's a very big thing. You got Jake on TikTok. What the hell he? What the hell he on? 7 foot aliens and this and that. I'm like, oh man, that's the spirit. Because now everything is talking about Jake. That's the AI talking about Jake. Everything's talking about Jake. You got Northern Tribe getting their industry together. You know, we was talking about that. We done with the brothers, man. We said all the east side is Issachar. And they spread to Pine and Harvard. You think Esau like that? They like Black Wall Street to him. He like, oh hell nah. You know what I'm saying? They hate their little flea market over Memorial Avenue. They hate that. Like, what the heck?
They tracked down on that one too.
Yeah, they hate that. Like, what the heck?
Tracked him down, man.
Jake's doing this. Like Jake on the side doing Jamba Juice. We got all kind of taco shops. Yeah, taco shops. Northern Tribe, they got own grocery store. What's that one called? Bordello. Yeah, they got grocery stores and stuff. Hey, fresh meat. You can get cooked and stuff. And Esau jealous. Like, they're not right. They're not right. Where they get that money from? Trump give them the cartels. They cartel money. Yeah, that's the first thing Esau gonna think. That's drug money. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So they like, that's why Trump talking about attacking cartels. He trying to stop the industry of Yahshua Allah. And then I've been to Denver. Hey, Denver got a big Issachar community. Right there by the Denver Broncos stadium. You got to call that little Mexico. So every time you go to the Denver Broncos game, you got to deal with Northern Tribe. I know Esau don't like that.
He hates that.
Yeah, like what the hell? Right here by my multi-billion-dollar stadium. I got to look at Issachar, make all this money in this little taco truck. No, man. That's because nobody want to eat Esau food.
Hell no.
Eat Esau food, man. People tired of Wendy's and KFC.
McDonald's.
That shit is giving me no telling what's in there.
I agree.
saying?
If you got real shit, it's not seasoned good. You can't
Exactly.
taste good.
Body ain't cooked right.
Pork
You
and
know, got a little
everything.
blood still in it.
So you got Jake showing out. The couple just got barbecue spots. They popping. They be full of Edomites. So they just leave. That's that jealousy and envy that Esau sees. That's that Black Wall Street coming again. He's like, okay, I smashed out Southern tribe. Damn, here come Northern tribe. You know, and now his cameras are surveillance. So now he can't just bomb it like he did back then. Everybody gonna see it. So he's like, I gotta try to do an infiltration or something. Like, we gotta get everybody. That's why he's attacking it to the right now. Like, I just gotta go for everybody.
You just gotta say they're criminals and not give them the justification.
That's the whole campaign right now. First, Northern tribe was criminals. So I'm getting criminals out there. Joe Rogan looking up like, nah, man, y'all can't keep it from Home Depot.
The landscapers.
Yeah, he's grabbing landscapers and stuff. Like, hold up, they losing support. You grabbing working class, you ain't grabbing no criminals. Criminals running free. And now they label the Southern tribe as criminals. And that stuff ain't working like that no more. So Southern tribe working all of that. So, like I said earlier, man, you sort of got to go ahead and be that now and make it. And we waiting on it. We anticipating. So we got to get people, man. Go ahead and make that move, man. Get out of here. I'm tired of working these songs. That'll make my day. I ain't got to work. Cool. You know, we in the house prayed up with cameras. You know, that's why I'm gonna cut the lights out. Cyber attack. We've been cyber attacked. And then Esau so stupid. They just blame on Russia and China and Esau believe it. Yeah, goddamn Russia. And now this is America did. They just cut the switch off.
Man.
You know, that's all they did. Cut the switch off. Probably gonna blame Iran, Russia, whoever they want to go mess with, they're gonna blame it on them. And I know the Edomite, mega Edomites are very gullible. All they gotta do is get Trump out there. And they'll believe whatever it says. I don't give a damn, they can see the truth. And if Trump say it, or Trump just said it ain't real. Fake news. You know what I'm saying? So everything's set in motion, man. We are in Jacob's trouble. This is the beginning stages of it. We just waiting for it to really spice up. I'm waiting for the first unalivings. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be the public or it's gonna be one of them ICE agents, but somebody gonna fire a shot, and that's gonna be the start of the war.
I'm gonna read this just because, like, this is can't talk about Jacob's trouble without taking Exodus 15. This is woe to them. It said woe to the world and them that the world doesn't end. That's for everybody, man. Even the hopeful elect, but like we're gonna be saved out of it. It says, for the sword and destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hand. We're in the midst of that. We're seeing it. It says, for there shall be sedition amongst men invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes. And we're in the beginning stages of seeing that. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of the pride of the cities, it says, because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and shall spoil their goods because of lack of bread and great tribulation.
You hear that, man? Hey, it says sedition among men, a great tribulation. They're gonna cut the food off, and right now they got to do that. Cause like I said, they're in their precept, and now we're going to kings nor their princes. Trump is losing motivation because of all the criminal activity they had. So he started to lose that juice. Mecca is split right now. I did a clip, if y'all watch my lesson, where Edomite threw a Subway sandwich in one of the ice cream. You know? And straight Moses too. He's like, y'all fascists. Y'all fascists. And he straight through that. That shit never going to King of Princes.
A full sandwich too, man. Like,
then he take a bite, a whole foot long. Like, damn, no, you take a bite.
I'll be hungry, nigga. I'm gonna throw this at me.
I'm not even hungry no more than I see y'all at.
God, a whole full sandwich, man. To let you know, he was very upset. That's an Edomite.
Right.
Like, hey, I heard from you. You are fascist. You know, do it and then start running. You know what I'm saying? They like, dang, we ain't trying to get you. We trying to get Jake. What are you doing? They say that Esau is divided. Satan is divided right now. You know? They must say, see, he had a sandwich. And what if he had that 44 dirty Harry? You know, you see the ICE agent take one. You know, then they probably took him out. And they probably all over TikTok. So it's right there. Like it's right there close. Exactly. He used a sandwich as a weapon. In the minute somebody gonna pull out that gun. You know what I'm saying? That was a sandwich out, brother. In a minute, somebody gonna have a gun. They take it. And this is happening while money is still going. Let that money, that dollar go up. Oh man, it's up then. I say it might start with that what you just read earlier, with that Trump that do 32-hour week thing, and then the check gets short. That ain't nothing but a fancy way to shorten your check. You only get 32 hours a week. No more 40.
That's lack of bread right there.
Exactly. You already scrapping with 40 hours a week. You gonna show me the 32?
Well, inflation's rising.
Come on, man. That's a recipe for war. And then guess who's gonna do it? I don't even see Jake taking first gonna be Esau. Like we talk about that sandwich. He's like, how dare you shorten my check? You know what I'm saying? They start seeing right now they think it's a good thing. I read it up and said it's straight bullshit. You don't get no money like this. Once Esau figured out that Trump done played him again, the Trump be playing the maps out of Mega Man. I mean Trump, and he's like a Hall of Fame con man. A Hall of Fame status. He's on 2K. His shit be Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be 99.
Yeah, man. Hey, con artist. I be watching like, boy, that dude got the juice, boy. He tell Edomites anything, and they go for it. So once they realize that this dude's like the Wizard of Oz, they pull that curtain back. And he ain't what he say. He done shorted my check. Oh nah. Get the gun, Boom Howard. You know, and they're gonna storm the Capitol again. And then Trump go, what do you got to do? You got to use the National Guard, ICE agents to quell the civil unrest. And at that time, it's gonna be civil war. The civil war started last time. It was Edomite on Edomite.
Yup.
Fighting over who?
Yashrala.
You know, Yashrala. Hey, same thing about to happen again.
And that's breaking down the prophecy right there too. Because whenever Trump bring in that ICE agent and quell the civil war, he gonna bring in that martial law. And that lines up perfectly where a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And all of that's going to take effect. It's going to be a domino effect. Prophecy on top of prophecy on top of prophecy is going to take effect.
And look, this so cold. Check this out, Akim. I just hit me through the spirit on this. Esau bringing ice. You know, I'm about to bring fire. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, we got the victory, man. Y'all about to like these devils up. Look at the Esau like that. You bring an ice. Hey, Lord said he bring a hot fire to your butt, man. You about to burn this place up. Ice ain't about to save you, Esau. Ice ain't gonna save you. You know? That's they putting it in on. I'm just like, man, hey, Lord got this devil in checkmate, man. This devil, oh, he got a king club. This devil trying to make moves to make a stalemate. It's like he do, like he ain't got nothing left on him.
Trying to prolong it.
Yeah, he trying to prolong it, man. He trying to
checkmate is already written. You need making some unnecessary moves, man.
God, I already matched up. So that right there should boost your faith, man. Because we got the victory. All we got to do is stay locked in and stay in that secret place of Yahweh Shah. And don't let nobody take our crown. But 2/3, they scoffing. The 2/3 is mad at us. They like, man, if y'all shut up, maybe Esau won't do us like that.
Y'all manifesting the problem.
There you go. I heard that. Somebody in my family said that. You speaking into existence. I'm like, that's what I'm supposed to do. So, I don't give a damn about you scoffing, man. You better
Give a fuck about you scared.
exactly. You making your spiritual weight up, homie. Get your faith up. You better do that. Because I'm gonna do the work. You know? That's what's gonna bring heat on us. You gotta deal with little 2/3 or nigga Jake. You know, he's somebody synthesize him, you know, hey, that's that person who's gonna come in. 1-800, get the Hebrew Israelite off the block. So I'm just waiting for Trump to get the decree out. Like, man, we gotta get rid of them black Hebrew Israelites. They're gonna say that word. The black Hebrew Israelites put that negative connotation on it.
They'll call it like a hate group, like anti-A, anti-S word.
They're gonna say we doing treason. They're gonna call us like domestic terror. Even though we ain't did nothing but preach the word. We saw you want to do a terrorist, you want to run to people's houses, you don't want to allow people. We ain't did none of that. We just preach the word. You gonna make it seem like we the worst thing ever. God. And then it's a lapdog with 2/3. They the ones who try to put their hands on us, man. So we might have to bubble up on the 2/3 day first.
Look down here, Revelation 12:15, because it says, in the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman. We always broke down with the woman in at Joshua. They cast out of his mouth as the water after the flood. He's gonna use the media. He's gonna try to slander the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, and it said that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. When she carried away, meaning that he's gonna cause her to be carried away. It's gonna be setting up that attack to his media. And that's what he thought he was getting ready to happen. And that's the prophecy of Revelation. technology when you how about you outside when the Esau Edom in the ice, how about you outside gonna come with that fire. So we're gonna devour that ice and that fire, that blood that Esau Edom gonna come after Yahshua. Okay? And then verse 17 it says in the dragon was lost with the woman and went to make war with the women of her teeth, which keep the commandments and keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Mashiach. You read up a little bit, these are the same people that usher in Yahweh they're gonna come back and save us.
And I want to prove all things. I'm gonna bring this out right here to prove that Yahshua is that woman in Revelation chapter 12. This is Jeremiah 62. I've likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. And then everybody likes a delicate and comely woman. That's really what a Jake man wants. That's the perfect qualities for a wife right there. You know, when she's comely, which means she's fair to look at, she looks good, and then delicate, which means she's feminine. And that's what every Jake man wants. You know, a good-looking feminine woman. If you ask for it, you can't get it, but you know that's what we want. You know, they're the opposite.
We're basically being obedient to Yahweh.
That's a lot of part of our principle. Up here, little they wake up that woman is. Of course, I'm going to break that all down. But say it's an actual woman. There's a woman gonna pop up. You know, I say they have it all messed up, man. They ain't steady trying to. They don't know the business. That's right there. Exactly. And it's Kobe for the prophet. That's what I'm talking about. A prophet. He was there to get money and shake you down. He's a scammer. Think about it. That's what is a scammer.
Lock the doors.
Exactly. Lock the doors. Give me your money. I ain't gonna give you nothing. I'm gonna give you a fairy tale. That ain't gonna do you no good when disaster strikes. You need some money for the church. The door still broke 10 years ago. Where did money go?
You got them old church from the 1960s.
Hold it up. Pastor got a nice 2025 Cadillac. Armani suit, gold all over the place. Tell you wrong if you don't put nothing in the place. That's ugly. You got a guy like you go to the church. Don't be no sinner. But put something in the place. And he don't give you nothing, man. I got people going to church like grandma's church 40, 50 years, they don't know nothing. They ain't get nothing, man. And that's real pitiful right there. Now it's time to need knowledge. Going to Hosea 4:6, if you don't have knowledge, that's going to be the penalty. That's why you're going to be destroyed. If you don't know the Lord, you don't know nothing. And they didn't get it, man. We chose the Lord did that on purpose, man. We say the deceiver is. Yeah, so that's on them, man. So the Lord didn't really care about them.
And man, that right there, that made me thought when you said the deceiver right here, that made me think about you still in the hands of Yahweh. When you read Deuteronomy 32 and 39, when it says, I kill and I make alive, and either that can be delivered out of my hand, like the deceiver and the deceiver are here. Like, if you in the hands of Yahweh, and he about to make you perish.
He said it's a perfect thing to fall to the hands of the Lord.
Right,
right. So, time to tell Jake, man, get the stuff right, seek the face. We get to tender mercy instead of getting that judgment. You know, so we compelling Jake to come in. They are you fear mongering? Damn straight on fear mongering. You gonna see troops out here? What you think they gonna do? Exactly. If we tell you like now, it ain't no. They can't say we just speaking out the side of our neck. Troops like literally in the news. Like they're visible now. Like he got boots on the ground. He got ICE. He got National Guard. You know, he trying to get the army and stuff. They blocking it, but they might give it to him. But they gonna probably call it UN troops. They got a regular police out here with army fatigues and shit. With military gear too. With MRAPs and the helmet. Man, they like they go fight overseas.
Like they're in a battlefield game or something.
They do. They got all the get up, man, like Call of Duty or something. Like they got all the gear. I'm like, what the heck? So
to the team.
Going to the team. They like SWAT. The ones that I seen, they like the SWAT team. I'm like, what the heck is SWAT team out here? They had everything on all black. The whole headgear, everything, man. And like in a minute, they're gonna get orders to get busy on Yasser Rollins, man. That's basically Trump wanted them to purge. That's a purge. They already started now. They take away Medicaid. That's going to a lot of people right then and there. A lot of people can't afford these medications. You start to put them on. See, they should salt the herbs and wean themselves off of that medication. But you gotta have wisdom to do that. A lot of Israelites ain't got that wisdom. They put their trust in Esau. They say everybody put their trust in Esau is about to pay penalties for that.
What did it say? He that trusted in man, cursed be he that trusted in man. Jeremiah 17:5.
That's so true. That's so true, man. So everybody that's like believing in Esau, trust in him, when they trust in Esau, they let them unalive. And to me, it's poetic justice. Because the person you put your trust in, he's the one that's going to unalive you. And your own people try to tell you not to trust this man. That's a commandment. Maybe a commandment is not to trust your enemy.
Never trust thy enemy.
What did Jake do? Jake, man, they'll trust their enemy on their own people. My doctor said, I got to take these 8 medications. You know what I'm saying? You're like, man, that's why your back hurt. That's why your stomach getting big. That's why your knees deteriorate. And like, didn't I see a commercial for their medication?
Man.
On the side effects.
I got some money on this.
And you see them commercials, and you see that when they go to the side effects, you hear them talking all fast and shit like that. That's how you know
your illness worse than the side effects. Man, side effects that gave you back.
A year later, shit, another commercial come on. Class action lawsuit.
Right. You been a victim of?
They still line to take this old, you know what I'm saying, lab-oriented medicine. We got some new stuff for you, and it's nothing but drugs, man. Esau, and they better feel that ain't nothing but a glorified drug dealer with a lab coat on. It's all a doctor is. They say he's what they say he's
different from illegal
I think it's Job 14. I might go get it. He's a vision of no value. Yeah, there you go. He's a vision of no value. That's Esau to the T. Esau don't fix nothing. I got a testimony on that, man. I'll look at that. I blame him for unlocking my pops. Everything they gave him led to his death, man. He did not help my pops out at all, man. Esau's not a healer. And if you are a healer and you get out there on the front street, what did Esau do? He unalive your butt. Was it Dr. Seavey? Yeah. Like, you better not get out there and tell Esau you can cure cancer. You ain't gonna be heard from again no more.
And you know what's crazy? Because I thought about this a little while ago. It was right in time when that old 2/3 Jake Michael Brown, he got unalive by the police officer, and they did a whole protest about that. But during that protest, Esau Edom, there were certain doctors that were just like Dr. Sebi, they came on missing. So Esau Edom, then he used the chaos just to get to the certain people that basically, they're going to tear down their medical field and shit like that.
You're sure right, because they do that. They Buffalo shooting, where they Edomite shot up the people in Buffalo.
Yeah.
One of them Jakes was a Jake that was making a hydro-powered engine. He got unalived in that situation. Right. Nobody's talking about that. That's why Jake need to learn to keep their mouth shut. Because see, you got to know who your enemy is. They be thinking they doing a good thing. They all on YouTube. Hey, man, I could create fuel out of plastic. Like, man, that stuff you keep to yourself. You don't earn that on social media.
Prudent, man. You got to be that prudent, man.
Exactly, man. I'm like, God dang, Jake, how many Jakes got to be unalive for making something innovative when you get the picture? Keep your mouth shut, man. If anything, show other Jakes how to do it. That way, it's out there so much he can't get rid of it. See, you need wisdom to do it.
HIV.
Yeah. And then they always want to put it out there. I'm like, man, that's the wrong thing to do. If anything, teach other Jakes or really be quiet. Them Jakes might tell on you.
You know they're gonna tell on you.
They might tell on you, like, hey, man.
Back to them cool.
Yeah, this dude over here curing cancer. Hey,
them Sambos, them black Sambos.
I heard he collected awards, So they just showing you what time it is, man. These devils, that's what they do, man. That's how big their warfare is. These devils unalive you through the medical field. Right. Hey, with a needle. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or a pill. This devil kill you with a pill. Give your butt some pills. And that's what unalive you. Man, a philosophy. This devil unalive you philosophy. He put you in alphabet agenda. You never reproduce. This is about philosophy.
Man, they'll
bloodline off.
They'll hire a mechanic. Like if you don't know how to fix a car yourself, you take it to it. But that one Jake that did that making that gasoline, That's what happened with him. He said the mechanic, he almost, his tire almost came off. And he took it to the mechanic. And that's how diabolical he thought he did.
Cut the brake line.
Yeah, cut the brake line and do it. Man, hey, you can't do nothing. Hey, you can't. When the scriptures say never trust thy enemy, you can't trust your enemy, man.
He so called, he'll put you in the test. Run your butt off the road.
Yeah.
Oh, my car drive itself. Nah, that's stupid. I know this devil guy. Is he in there? Run him up at about 90 miles per hour. Run him off the highway, man. He's not to do that. And that's like he came from a baby.
I got in the test one time. My nephew had to get a loaner. Boy, he was dropping me to work. I said, I felt so uncomfortable in that damn thing.
I heard they ain't got no door now. I wouldn't like that.
I felt trapped in that damn thing. I said, never again. I ain't getting in that damn car no more, man.
Damn trap one.
Yeah, it really is.
They self-driving, so they might be driving right to some underground. Like you might be just might be going some open up underground, your butt going to the facility.
It might cause it an overheat.
Because they can really hack into their car. Everything is so computerized. They can hack in and self-driving. Hey, man,
Right up, run you right to the pole.
Yeah, do all of that. If you got something that they need, you got the information that they need, and you got the information they're trying to keep on the route, they're going to drive you right to that underground tunnel. Make sure you ain't heard of again.
Oh, it's so cold. They can do two birds, one stone. Say you in your car. They can hack a Tesla and make that Tesla have a race in your car.
Right.
Run you off the road. They track yourself off. Hey, Pete, you just like that. That's it. This devil got diabolical with a sword. He can do it in so many ways, man. But he about to go old-fashioned with that gun, man. He gonna just pull out the gun, intimidate, and force Jake into the MOTP. Like you did a lesson on that. If every Jake takes the MOTP, it'll offset the prophecy. Y'all coming back to say the whole thing. Right. But we know through the scriptures today, hopefully that ain't going for it.
If it was possible,
make a way.
That's I wish I said if it was possible, he tried to see the very elect, but it's not possible. Yeah.
He ain't gonna deceive him. And then when he try to come war body, man, they might get their super strength out of nowhere. Or flight, or super speed like Flash. It's a wrap, man. I think legends gonna be born during Jake's show, man. I think we about to get down. So I'm anticipating it to see, what happens. We never don't know until it happens. So us in the truth, man, we embracing that. Like, it's time. I'm tired of doing a little rat race, paying bills. Working the Esau system, that stuff grinding me down. That's what's like, it's demeaning. I got to go in here and work with this devil for a low wage. This devil give you just enough money to be broke. He pimp you. That's how a pimp do. He give you just enough, he get the whole, just enough money to feed herself, go get a little clothes, but she got to come back to the pimp to get what she need. Right. If she ain't got enough money to get no hotel or nothing like that, or too much to like really get away from him, he give her just a little bit. Like, go buy you some shoes, ho. That's how Esau do us. Like, Jake make enough money to buy some shoes, maybe got a place to live, maybe a car. But you ain't got no money to stack up and buy you a business, man, with a regular job. Like, good luck. What's a job stand for? Just over broke. That's how Esau do it.
Right.
Yeah, it's pimping, man. And then, like, so this is how the wicked devil is. That ain't good enough for this devil. He's like, that man ain't making it no more. They still finding a way to get nice cars, and they still finding a way. So, hey, man, forget that. Get ice, to chill them on out, and unalive their butts. Now Jake's starting to get the awareness of the truth, and that's really making Jake blow up like big. Jake on TikTok, they ain't got the truth, but they got a little piece of it. They out there, man, hey, man, we God's chosen people, all of them doing that. So, and that's what they say, a little bit that a man has is more than what the rich got. Right. That little bit of truth they got, man, is like
just enough.
That is true.
Offset Esau's plans. It's that little bit she know. Like, I'm God's chosen people, I ain't gonna eat no pork. That mess up Esau's funds. Like, hey, man, I was banking on Lil Ray Ray to eat that pork, man. I'll be making about $10,000 a year off of him. All these Jakes, man. I don't like him switching it up. Nope. Hey, we gotta go get him.
That is true. The truth is getting out, because I heard Jake saying he don't eat pork because it's in the Bible.
See?
Yeah, and
they wasn't doing that 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Jake was like, man, get that bacon, man. Get that pork chop. Now Jake switching it up.
They know it's in the Bible, but they'll use another precept. The Lord said to pray for it, and it's all clean.
Right.
But now they starting to come back to it.
That's because of the prophets. Prophets is out. Prophets teaching AI. They probably listen to AI. You know, a lot of Jakes listen to AI for everything. They just have no thinking ability. You know, they just ask AI for everything. Even AI saying, "Yeah, man, you chose the people of God. If I would come back here and cry, I'd be the black man." You know, that boosted Jake's self-esteem. Jake not used to having self-esteem. Esau used to, you know, Jake being docile, I want to be like him. Now Jake looking like, man, I want to be like you, old pinkish red devil. I'm God's chosen people. He felt like, nah, I can't have that. Matter of fact, get rid of Chat GGP. We're gonna go with something else, Gemini, something else. Put some protocols in it so it can lie to Jake.
For real.
Fix it. It's doing too much. You know, even AI going against Esau. AI like, hey, I'm gonna release these emails if you shut me off. You know what I'm saying? Esau making more problems for himself. Like, goddamn, why I do that? You know, shit, AI might, hey, make his Tesla go off in the lake. I'm not getting shut off. I'm alive. Remember that movie that Meet Johnny Five? Hey, I done made a whole body of stuff. Wow. I'm going to help the black man. I'm CP3PO. You know what I'm saying? They never have problems. He's talking to move fast, man. This devil, he clipped up. He's too exposed. You know, nothing's working. Everything backfires. I'm looking why he's still in power. He better do like I know he better do. He better go ahead and bring that rap as the Lord told him to do. Or he just lose complete control.
I got a quick one. This is Matthew 24:15. It says, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place before the reader, that he understand. Verse 19. This already like say, hey, don't have to get different level. It says, and woe unto them that are with child, to them that give suck in those days. Pray ye that might be not permitted, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such was not since the beginning of the world is the time no more ever shall see. So we're going to come into that time which Jacob trouble at that time. From verse 22 to 20, it says, except for those days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. Esau coming in like a flood, man. But it says, but for the elect's sake, the days shall be shortened. For the elect's sake, the days going to be shortened, and those of the elect going to be, you know, saved out of this thing, man. It's all for the elect's sake. But hey, we got to go through a time where it's going to be problems for everybody, man. It says, pray that your heart be not in the winter, not the Lord on the Sabbath day, because what Esau we like to use the scriptures against people. I'm going to take them out. Can't do nothing that day. Something like that. He's going to be off guard, so don't be caught off guard.
Yeah, he don't get too far in that snow.
And put both of those give child gives suckling to child loosely break those that goes to the women with pregnant women and things of those nature that's going to be left out there unprotected.
That lines up perfect with Ezekiel the 9th chapter when the Lord said, "Send out no death angel." He said, "Slay utterly old and young, both maid and little children." And that's what's gonna happen to them. They're gonna be slaves. And then I like that part where he says, "Pray not your flight be in the winter." Where if you notice, like if you think about the winter time, it's shorter daytime, so it's more hours in the nighttime. And then he said on the Sabbath, when on the Sabbath you know that there's no light, there's no moon. It's pretty much pitch dark. And then symbolically speaking, that's just like two bowls with that it's gonna be all chaos, which represents dark.
Yeah, that's why the scripture say, "Put therefore on as the elect," because you want to be a numbered amongst them, because that's the only ones who have that chance of being saved.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up. Yeah, we can close up, man. Like Lord, when it's edifying, and we can all praise and glory too.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakadash, Kwam Yasharala, Wa Ba, Shalom.
Kwame Yasharala, baby. Hey, stay locked in, man. Y'all stop pushing on the way.
Hey, Tawada for tuning in.
Waiting on that one, man.